Lots of people can't handle that bass. It makes them really ill.
Me, Tom Deacon, has travelled to the big place, Munich! Yes, we enter the quarterfinals, and tonight two European powerhouses go head to head. Bayern Munich versus Juventus. Now, on the ticket front, I think I've got myself one because one of the Bayern Munich super fans is going to meet up with me later, and hopefully he's got a ticket. So in the meantime, it's time to get amongst it. Come on, Bayern Munich! That is the opposition. There they go. That's a proper little army. Where are the Bayern fans? Just trying to have a simple game of headers. They're not up for it. Right, it's time to get out of the hustle and bustle of the city centre. I'm heading to the Olympic Stadium, Bayern Munich's former ground, to meet a journalist to tell me everything I need to know. Taxi! Listen, Bundesliga.com, you write for them, you're a journalist in Germany. Tell me, what is the significance of the Olympic Stadium?
I mean, this stadium itself, 1970 World Cup final was hosted here. West Germany won it, so a rather impressive feat for them. And then obviously it's hosted 3 European Cup finals as well, so a lot of history here in the Olympic Stadium for sure.
And a lot of information there, an absolute stat man.
There's one more thing, and if you're in Bavaria, you might as well dress like a Bavarian. So of course, I've come a little prepared.
Right.
And I've brought you a pair of lederhosen.
Yeah, slightly kinky. Do I have to wear this?
Yes.
I'll put these on and then I can become a better Bayern Munich fan. I am Bayern! Mia, son, Mia! I'm gonna get out of here because I don't think I was supposed to be on that pitch, but hey, I scored a goal at the Olympic Stadium, Bayern Munich's former stadium, and I'm gonna get out of this stupid attire. Yes, all right, perfect. Listen, I said there was a Bayern Munich super fan. He's got in touch with me. He says, hey Tom, hope you're enjoying your stay in Munich. I'm on the way to Munich right now. I have a ticket for you, and you can come to the game with me. I'm in the fan block in the south, where we in Germany call it the Suda Curve, which sounds amazing. That's where all the ultras hang out and they sing at the matches. Look forward to seeing you later. Crazy soccer greetings, Bushman. This is incredible. I am going to go to this match tonight, Bayern Munich versus Juventus, and I'm going to be hanging out with a super fan. The Eurofan adventure doesn't get any better than this. Before I meet the Bushman, I've been thinking about the Bayern beats, and I've got one for him.
Yes, I think he's going to like this.
What's the score going to be tonight? 8-0! 8-0! 2-0 for us. I love it, that's my prediction as well.
Bayern 5.
5, yeah, good.
And Juventus 0.
I'm meeting the Bushman. The Bushman? Bayern Munich. Yeah, he has a ticket for me. Yeah, he's giving me a ticket. Upstairs in the bar is the Bushman, the one and only Mr. Superfan for Bayern Munich. He has a ticket for me. He's an absolute legend for helping me so far, but I haven't met him. And if I'm honest, I'm a little bit nervous. Like, yeah, I've got the top on, the scarf. I just hope the man who is Bayern Munich takes me under his wing and actually likes me. But fingers crossed, it should be fine. We'll get a beer. It'll be fine. Look at this man. Yes, brother. Hello. Nice to meet you too. Deutsche Meister, no the SCB. Yeah, but I have a better song. I can sing it better. Deutsche Meister, Not the SCB!
Sounds good. You're the man.
You're like the super fan. How long have you supported Bayern Munich?
Oh my goodness. But now I'm 48 years old right now.
Yeah.
When I was a child, when Gerd Müller was playing, this is my first time I come to Bayern Munich.
And all of your scarves, tell me about these scarves.
Yes, normally on my right arm it's only from Champions League games.
Yeah.
And that's only Bayern Munich. And over the years.
May I possibly try the hat on?
Yeah, sure.
This is a big moment. What do you
It
think?
looks really nice.
I mean, the Bushman is going to look after me. Absolute legend. Managed to get me.
Hey,
a
no,
ticket
I'm not a
for
legend.
this.
I'm only a fan. So please.
He's a legend. This is called Unicom.
Unicorn.
Bayern Munich win tonight. I shall see this off. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep it nice and safe in my pocket. Stay with it. Cheers, man. Right, let's get to the ground. Meet the Bushman. Very excited about that. He's been an absolute legend, and he is gonna get me the ticket for 30. No legend. He's just an absolute fan. 35 euros for this ticket. I had 402 at the beginning of today, which takes me down to 367 to get me to the next 3 Champions League games. It's an absolute pleasure. It's my first time to the Allianz Arena. I'm standing outside the stadium. Very excited. I'm gonna see if I can start off a chant right next to the mascot. Here, come on, let's see if we can do it. Deutsche Meister! No, the SCB! No, come on, Mary, come on!
Wenn es gar kein gibt, verstehst du, schreibt man gleich auf, verstehst du?
This is the Bushman's agent. He's very protective of him being filmed. Look at this, inside the stadium. Look at all the Bayern Munich fans getting ready. Bushman was just telling me his season ticket only cost him 120 euros. How incredible is that? Pirlo just had a free kick just outside the area. He shoots it over. I thought it went in. Just grazed the top of the net. Mental. Look at this fella. Who's this? Who's this? Turning up late. Beer, anybody? Free kick, Schweinsteiger. Outside of the area. Oh! Header just like. Half time here at the Allianz Arena. 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Me and the Bushman are just chilling. I got my schnitzel on the go. He's got a pizza. All to play for in the second half. What can I say? I've just been to the Allianz Arena. What an incredible atmosphere it was in there. Bayern Munich beat Juventus 2-0. I was right amongst it. I was next to the Bushman throughout the whole match. He's like a mini celebrity. I was being introduced to people. The buzz was incredible. And most importantly, no goals for Juventus. So no away goals to take to Turin. And it's the first time they've been beaten in the competition. Listen, I predicted the score right and they won. So it means I get to do my Unicom. Oh, this is gonna be ranked. Here we go. Right, I'm out of it. Don't forget to tweet at the Eurofan and subscribe to Copper 90. That was disgusting! Come on! Good, I'm ready. I'm ready, so ready.